Hi, LindaBauwin here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is a technique video, and I'm going to show you how to double emboss. I learned this technique from BJ Peters, and I just absolutely loved it. It is using the Petal Pairs embossing folder, which is very easy to miss in the Occasions catalog. It is a smaller folder. There's two different folders, but it dries emboss. But we are also going to heat emboss with this. So what I'm taking my Versamark, and I am running it over that folder. This time I am running it on the side that does not have the Stampin' Up! Logo on, so the opposite side. I am going to lay down my piece of Very Vanilla. This measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to run that through the Big Shot. Oops. Forgetting that I do not need, let's see if I can move this without, I do not need, because I'm embossing, I do not need that thin adapter. So hopefully I didn't move that cardstock within the folder. I apologize if my table is jiggling here because I'm working on a folding table. That is one of the secrets about doing this technique. You want to make sure that your folder doesn't move around. So hopefully I have done that well. I'm going to, whoops, drop that on the floor. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to add my gold embossing powder. And you can see how beautiful that is. I'm going to shake off the excess. I would then take either a paintbrush or a Q-tip. Since I don't seem to have a paintbrush down here, I am using a Q-tip just to get rid of that extra powder. And then you want to take your heat gun at this point, and you want to heat that. And I'm going to go ahead and heat it a little bit so you can see how elegant it becomes with the heat. I apologize for the noise with the heat gun. Just going to warm it up a little bit. Again, you want to shake off as much of the excess as you can. And we're just going to, I'm going to try to hold this up to the camera so you can see how elegant it gets when it gets heated. You could actually just leave this and not color it in. It is that pretty. But what I have done is, there, I've got a piece of it, so I just wanted you to see how pretty that is after it's been melted with the heat gun. Now I have already taken that piece, another piece, heated it completely, and used my Stampin' Blends and colored it in. So it makes an elegant looking piece. The piece of Calypso Coral measures 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take our gold metallic edge ribbon, and I'm just going to cut a piece of that. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of grit paper, and I am going to take my Calypso Coral stamping blends. If you have not got the stamping blends, these are just such beautiful alcohol markers, and of course in Stampin' Up's colors, nobody can match those like Stampin' Up does. And so there you have our beautiful ribbon colored with a Calypso. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, hopefully it's dried enough here, and it has not, so I'm going to grab glue dots. so that you don't have to. The alcohol does dry pretty quick, but I'm just going to take that ribbon, and because I did the gold embossing, I just thought that that just made a beautiful trim for the top. So I'm just running that ribbon along the top of my card. And then I am going to attach that. I've already taken my very vanilla cardstock. This measures 5.5 by 8.5. And I have already scored that. And then I'm just going to bring in the Friends stamp. This is from the Celebration stamp set. Believe it's called Happy Wishes. Going to bring my Calypso Coral pad, and I'm just going to stamp Friends at the bottom. So there you have a fun technique called double embossing. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.